Good morning, wonderful friends. It's 8 o'clock, I think, and I want to go for a morning run now by the beach. And I literally just rolled out of bed. Haven't even brushed my teeth yet. That's vulnerability right there. My morning face, my morning hair, morning breath, all of that. So that's gonna change though. I'm gonna look amazing in a couple of hours and also feel amazing. I went to yoga last night. It's been a while. I've been slacking with my physical activity. So I'm back on it. I'm back on the train of exercise and yoga and hopefully surfing soon. So running this morning. Let's do it. So all that traveling and jazz really made me neglect movement, and that really sucks because I really need to move every day. I'm really excited to be in a place now where there's a beach, where there's good yoga. Let it be here in Venice or down in Encinitas, and I'm excited about my new running shoes because I didn't have any either. And then my yoga mat, I lost that, and then there was no yoga, and yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge, but also these are all excuses because there's always way to move, there's always ways to exercise. So I admit it, I've been slacking. No more of this. This is it. This is me getting back into moving. It's only been, you know, a few weeks. It's not like I haven't done anything in months. It's literally just been a few weeks. So let's go. I'm ready. Oh, what a great day. And it's like sprinkling rain as well. But it's not keeping me from going to the beach and running. No excuses. But it's a bit freezing. Well, it's not freezing, it's cold. There's my car. So I don't know about you guys, but I like to get my exercise in the morning, because then it's done and then I can forget about it, because it frees up space in my head for other stuff. It just feels good to start the day moving. It's just like, yes. Peak state, as Tony Robbins would say, peak state. Best state to be in.
I tripped up once again. Now I'm lying down again, staring up into a cloud of questions. Why? Blurry vision, too tired eyes. Got a lot of things that I need to say. Got a lot of things that I need to find a way to rest my head. Just trying.
Okay guys, I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Let you walk away. Why did I let you walk away? As I'm thinking it's you. I've been thinking about you every day.
Whew, alright, I just finished my run. It was pretty awesome despite the weather, and there's a little bit of sun coming out, and it's just running around here, literally people, it's probably the best place to go for a run, and running makes happy. So I'm happy now, going home, having coffee, shower. I've got an interview with a newspaper in Germany, and then we'll move on into a wonderful day. The only challenge I'm faced with right now is remembering where I parked my car. Hello, I'm home. Alright, that was fun. Also, I was listening to a Tony Robbins audiobook called Awaken the Giant Within. It's pretty awesome for running. Really pumps you up, gets you motivated, and I just freaking love Tony Robbins. I also actually just signed up, I think yesterday, for UPW Unleash the Power Within. It's an event he runs, I think, a few times a year, and in March, end of March, in LA. So if any one of you guys is up for it, come and hang out with me and Tony at Unleash the Power Within. So, alright, let's get our day started. Alright, I'm showered, looking awesome. So, fresh out of bed phase, fresh out of the shower phase, post run. I'm having my fresh ginger tea first thing.
then I'm gonna have my coffee, and then I'm hopping on the call with the newspaper journalist, and then I have my therapy call / life coaching. Sometimes it's more therapy, sometimes it's more life coaching. And I thought that's what we're gonna talk about today. Therapy, psychotherapy, whatever, therapy. And because I've got a little bit of experience, not giving but receiving. I think that's a wonderful, vulnerable topic to talk about on YouTube. Because no one ever fucking talks about therapy. Because everyone's so ashamed of it and embarrassed and, ooh, I've got a therapist. I'm sorting my childhood out. Yeah, therapy it is. Talk to you soon.
Hey guys, it is now, wow, 4:30 and kind of a busy day. So I had my calls this morning, then I had a lunch date with Gabe, who I met at Date with Destiny, Tony Robbins, a month ago in Florida, and that was awesome to catch up on our lives post Tony Robbins, really cool. And now I went to a coffee shop, got some work done. Been really productive today. Proud of myself. Working on some really cool shit, and now I'm on my way home. So let's have a chat. So I thought it would be a wonderful idea to come to the beach and talk about therapy and life coaching with you guys, but it's really windy and quite miserable. You wouldn't think the weather could be this this horrible in California, but at least it's not as freezing as it is back home in Germany. And also the weather forecast looks quite promising actually for the next few days. So I don't really have a script, or I didn't take any notes. I'm just gonna freestyle therapy. Is this alright? I hope the sound is too. This is a bit weird, standing here in the wind on the beach, and there's like people. I'm not sure I can here, actually. I don't think it's the right environment for some reason. It's weird. I feel like it's a topic I need to sit down for. Maybe we can do it in the car? Can we do it in the car? Yeah, you know, there's it's funny how certain topics require certain environments. It's not that I'm uncomfortable, it's just, it doesn't feel right to stand there and talk about this. I want to sit down with you guys, I think that's what it is. I'd love to sit down with a cup of tea and then talk about it. I don't have a cup of tea, but I have a car and there's a seat in it, so that's what we'll do. I'm still really glad I came. It's always nice to come to the beach. It's always nice to see the ocean. No regrets. Here we go. In the car, we've got privacy, no wind, it's not cold. I think it was a good decision. I had my first therapy session with a psychotherapist. I think when I was maybe 18 or so. It was after my parents' divorce, and I think I was a bit depressed. I don't exactly know what the trigger was, but I didn't really particularly like it. Then I had, I think, another therapist in my early 20s in Austria when I went to university. I don't have particularly good memories. Then I had more therapy after my first real massive breakup from my first girlfriend when I was like 27 or so, 2012. And it was like breakup therapy kind of for me, and that didn't do it for me either. So I was pretty frustrated with therapy because I kind of had the urge to do it, and I knew there was something wrong with me. There was stuff I needed to sort out, and yet I couldn't find the right therapist. And where I felt understood, you know, and where I felt like, wow, I'm getting somewhere here. 2014, maybe? I took one last try and checked out a couple of therapists in Berlin, and the problem was that, you know, by that stage I was a digital nomad, I was traveling a lot, I wanted my freedom, and I knew that
if I did therapy, that would mean I'd have to stay in Berlin or, you know, wherever for a certain amount of time, probably a couple of years, and that really freaked me out. But I found one, and she, I mean, I didn't realize until months into it, but looking back, I mean, she totally didn't get me. I felt like the sessions were a complete waste of time. I would go there, and most of the time I would come out devastated or really sad, just feeling really shit. One time she even forgot about me, like my worst nightmare. People forgetting about me. I'm not important enough. I'm abandoned. I came to see her for a session and she wasn't there. And then I called her and she didn't answer. And eventually she called back and she's like, oh my God, I totally forgot about you. I forgot about our session, about our appointment. At that point, I was just like, fuck you. Seriously, you're my therapist. You're meant to be there for me. And so it only took a few more times and then I abandoned her. I said I can't do this. I also didn't want to stay in Berlin anymore. It just didn't feel right. And I think I had just started with my first life coach, Ashley. And I don't know how exactly I found my first life coach, but I remember finding her website and it really spoke to me. She was a coach for women and I got in touch with her and bam, fireworks. And then we had our first sessions and I was like, oh my God. Life coaching is way more awesome than therapy is. Yeah, I really get along with her. She got me, you know, it was awesome. She did it through Skype, which meant I could do it from anywhere. And that was beautiful. And I felt like I had done enough digging in the past to kind of, you know, finally start working on the present and the future and be more proactive about my reactions, my behavior, my beliefs and all these things. And so yeah, I was really, really happy that I discovered life coaching. I was like, fuck therapy, this is all bullshit. And yeah, so I think I did, I don't know, quite a while with Ashley. And then I discovered another life coach and I did quite a few months with her. Yeah, so I think in the last two and a half years, I've had several life coaches. I'm gonna say 3 or 4 or 5. My memory, sometimes when I'm talking into a camera, I swear to God, my brain doesn't quite function right. If you were sitting right next to me and I was talking to you, I could probably remember way more things. And be more organized in my brain with my words that come out. A year ago, I found my current life coach, but she's actually also a therapist. I think she's more a therapist than a life coach, but we kind of do a bit of everything. And I also realized that sometimes it doesn't hurt to go back into my childhood, into the past and dig old shit up and feel into it and, you know, go through some old traumas that I've experienced. But at the same time, I find it really awesome that, you know, she also uses a lot of life coaching techniques with me. And so I really enjoy having that variety with someone that I work with. Yeah, I've been working with her for almost a year now, consistently, which is amazing. It means that I've kind of overcome my commitment issues when it comes to therapy and in my own healing process. I'm dedicated. Right now I feel like it's getting really dark, so maybe we should drive home and finish our conversation there. Okay? Let's do it. Here we go. I'm at home, so let's finish this up. I'm sorry for the complex shooting conditions today. So yeah, I'm really grateful to have found a wonderful woman to work with. We've done some really intense, deep work together. I feel like it's really, really, really helped me so much. She keeps on reflecting back to me just how far I've come in the last 12 months since starting to work with me. I believe we all need therapy. I believe we all need a life coach. I think this whole world would be a better place if we all started going to therapy earlier in life. I think we all have fucked up childhoods. I don't believe in the perfect childhood, it just doesn't exist. I think there's nothing wrong with going to a therapist. There's nothing wrong with looking at traumas, or it doesn't even have to be trauma, it's just whatever hurts. Whatever wound we carry around, whatever maybe behavioral pattern that doesn't serve us anymore. With, you know, we all have all these beliefs in us we grow up with, and a lot of them just don't serve us anymore as we get older, as we become an adult, or maybe they're just completely outdated. Maybe they're hurting us. Maybe they're keeping us from doing what we really want and keeping us from having an amazing, beautiful, fulfilling life. Maybe in my case, my beliefs and my traumas and wounds, they keep me from having beautiful, loving, healthy, enriching relationships with women. And I am dedicated to working my shit out. I'll probably keep having a life coach in my life for the rest of my life. I mean, there's always areas in life that we can work on, beliefs that we can, you know, look at and question. We can move in a more sort of directed way when someone is guiding us. Of course, I can read books and I can try and coach myself and go to all these events and workshops and whatnot, but having someone, you know, having someone right there who you talk to every week or every other week or twice a week, someone who's in your corner, someone who supports you no matter what, someone who also challenges you, that's really special. And I'm just very, very grateful to have opened up to this possibility of therapy and life coaching. I think I might actually make some more videos about life coaching and how to find a life coach or therapist and all these things, but for now I just wanted to give you a bit of, you know, my story and experience. And I'm super interested in, you know, your guys' experiences. Let me know in the comments if you guys have a therapist or a life coach, and how that's going for you, or if you're looking for someone right now. And yeah, just share. Let's all share. Let's just talk about all this shit that no one talks about. There's nothing to hide. With this, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow, of course, for another video. And until then, much love from Venice, from LA, and bye.